Great websites today need expert web design and development and need to be e-commerce ready and mobile friendly. But building a marketable and profitable website can be an uphill climb. Ready to make your new website or replace your existing website? Think Orange as the new way to get in the black. Orange Hill Development works with Fortune 500 companies and offer the same top quality development service at a fraction of what other providers charge. Brands like Absolute, Carlsberg, and Nestea trust Orange Hill Development. Find out why you should trust your website with Orange Hill. Contact Orange Hill for a consultation today at orangehilldevelopment.com.
Puff, puff. Share it with a friend. CannabisRadio.com.
This is the USA Radio Business Report. I'm Russ Jones. Want someone or something to respond to an email for you? Well, correspondent Larry Olson reports Google has a new bot response for that.
The feature coming to Gmail's Inbox email app will automatically suggest 3 short replies for incoming messages based on the context of the message. It works by scanning the incoming emails, then using machine learning to formulate a natural language reply. Google says the more you use the feature, the better its suggestions will become. Now I'm Larry Olson.
Computer games company Activision Blizzard is set to buy the company that created Candy Crush. It's a deal worth almost $6 billion. Activision says the purchase of King Digital Entertainment will make it a global leader in interactive entertainment across multiple platforms. Powered by westernjournalism.com, this is the USA Radio Business Report. I'm Russ Jones.
This is USA Radio News. I'm Melody Burkett. House Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi calls passage of a big transportation bill a modest step forward.
It's very good to be passing a bill, and House Democrats are very happy that some of their priorities are contained in it.
The measure passed the House overwhelmingly and covers more than $300 billion in spending for highways and bridges over 6 years. Pelosi says much more needs to be done to repair the nation's crumbling infrastructure. The Senate has passed a different transportation bill, and differences must be worked out before a measure can be sent to President Obama for his signature. U.S. intelligence experts reportedly believe an explosive brought down the Russian plane over Egypt last weekend. The intelligence reportedly supports the theory that a bomb planted in a piece of luggage or somewhere else on the plane likely downed the jet, although no solid conclusion has yet been reached. This is USA Radio News, powered by westernjournalism.com. I'm Melody Burkett.
Welcome to Staples.
Hi, Staples guy. I really need to ship something.
Staples has UPS in-store and all the packing and shipping supplies you need.
Great, but today's Sunday.
At Staples, you can ship 7 days a week.
Even Sunday?
Yep.
Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Flag Day?
Yeah.
International Fanny Pack Day?
Seriously.
March 12th. Look it up.
Right now, get up to 5% cash back in Staples Rewards. Pack more, save more. Staples. Make more happen.
5% back in rewards excludes postage, gift, or prepaid phone cards and purchase made at third-party sites. Rewards not paid on taxes, delivery charges, and coupons. See staples.com for details.
Don't miss Kohl's Veterans Day weekend sale this Friday and Saturday. Take $10 off your purchase of $25 or more. That's on top of already great savings, like 40 to 60% off sweaters, outerwear, and boots for the whole family. Plus, everyone gets $10 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent. This Friday and Saturday at Kohl's. Select styles, some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Donald Trump and Ben Carson are getting Secret Service protection. The Department of Homeland Security confirmed today that the agency authorized 24-hour protection for the top 2 Republican presidential candidates. Both candidates had formally requested the security details. Fast food workers want to make their call to raise the minimum wage, a key issue for presidential candidates. The group Fight for 15 announced plans for protests around 200 cities next Tuesday, building up to a rally outside the GOP debate in Milwaukee. The president of New York City's police union, Pat Lynch, says an officer boycott of Quentin Tarantino's new film continues to spread even into Canada.
I think it's too late for him to do anything. He had an opportunity to apologize. Not that apology would work, because we know his true feelings. So we're going to continue this boycott.
The film director did not apologize for his comments, where he appeared to suggest at a rally that people are being murdered by police officers. This is USA Radio News, powered by westernjournalism.com. I'm Melody Burkett.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-479-2697. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-479-2697.
In an effort for men to discover items in the kitchen other than the refrigerator handle, USA's Ron Taylor explains what Men Make Dinner Day is all about.
Well, guys, the time has come. Time for you to take over in the kitchen and give her a break. You see, today is National Men Make Dinner Day, celebrated every year on the first Thursday in November. You forgot about that, didn't you? Well, it was created in 2001 with the idea that most men don't know their way around the kitchen and aren't familiar with cooking. So it's a chance for them to learn and give their spouse or girlfriend a break. Now, there's a few rules to follow, like men have to go shopping for all the ingredients and clean up as they go. Men are also encouraged to share recipes at menmakedinnerday.com and on social media using the hashtag MenMakeDinnerDay. I'm Ron Taylor.
American women are paid less than men for equal work in all industries. A new report out today shows pay is most out of balance for men and women who are married with children. The study by PayScale finds married fathers earn the highest median salaries of just under $68,000 a year, compared to slightly less than $47,000 for married mothers. PayScale says a big reason for the big differences in pay is that men dominate higher paying jobs such as engineering and mining, while women dominate lower paying jobs like teaching and social work. The Inside the Park home run ball, Royals shortstop Alcides Escobar hit in Game 1 of the World Series, is being sold for more than $19,000. Escobar's Inside the Park homer was the first in a World Series game since 1929. This is USA Radio News, powered by WesternJournalism.com. I'm Melody Burkett.
Dr. Dabber, hurry! Its temperature is shooting past 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It's burning up.
I'm afraid for this little guy, it's just too late.
What caused the problem?
Only Dr. Dabber can maintain the perfect temperature for a smooth-tasting, slower burn. This standard vaporizer lost all of its health benefits, sending it up in smoke.
So you're telling me that most vapor pens burn so hot they produce smoke, not vapor?
Correct. Keep away from those standard vaporizer pens and turn to Dr. Dabber. Doctor's orders.
Less heat, more flavor.
Chronicling the latest cannabis industry news and headlines.
Well, with 4 states with tax and regulate and the District of Columbia.
The state of cannabis.
Oh my God, it's refreshing. We have people that generally wouldn't speak on behalf of cannabis for fear of retribution, fear of losing your practices, fear of many of those things, and find ourselves in a place that we finally can.
Bringing you fact-based news and views and keeping listeners on the pulse of what's happening in the industry today. The state of cannabis. On demand anytime, only on CannabisRadio.com.
USA Radio Sports, I'm Tammy Rose. Steve Curry scored 31 points as the Warriors cut down the Clippers 112-108 in a seesaw affair in Oakland. Warriors head coach Luke Walton says Curry overcame a lot to have a big night.
Had a couple shots that he normally hits didn't go, and when we really needed him most, he stepped up for us, and he made huge plays.
The defending NBA champions improved to a 5-0 and handed the Clippers their first loss of the season. LeBron James scored 23 points and tore 2 sleeves as the Cavaliers rallied for a 96-86 win over the Knicks. James says they grinded out the win.
We did it again tonight by finally walking down defensively, locking down contested shots.
This is USA Radio News, powered by WesternJournalism.com.
In the beginning, man had to painstakingly brave the elements and scale the highest mountains just to deliver the good news.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Now they just go to ChristianPress.com. It's fast, affordable, and much easier on the joints. Quickly and painlessly deliver your message with ChristianPress.com. ChristianPress.com connects you directly to thousands of journalists, media outlets, news networks, and social media platforms, ensuring your message hits the mark. Every time, your audio and digital content will be professionally produced, so your business or organization's message stands head and mountains above the rest. So reach your target market and get the results you need with ChristianPress.com or call 316-644-6185. That's 316-644-6185.
Friends, Romans, and countrymen, lend me your...
Okay, Skippy, you can get off the mountain now. We found ChristianPress.com. Spread your good news. Visit ChristianPress.com today.
Giants defensive end Jason Pierre-Paul could make his much-anticipated season debut against the Buccaneers this Sunday. JPP hasn't played since injuring his hand in a fireworks accident on the 4th of July, but he believes he can return to Pro Bowl form.
Coming off any injury, you just got to go out there and have that confidence, you know. I got to feel confident in myself, shoot my hand, and doing what I do best.
Royals all-star left fielder Alex Gordon declined his $13.75 million player option and will be a free agent for the first time. He spent his entire 9-year career with Kansas City after being drafted second overall in 2005. Gordon hit .271 with 13 home runs and 48 RBIs in 104 games during the regular season and hit a tying homer in the 9th inning of Game 1 of the World Series as the Royals went on to beat the Mets in 5 games. For USA Radio News, I'm Tammy Rowe.
Chronicling the latest cannabis industry news and headlines.
Well, with 4 states with tax and regulate and the District of Columbia.
The state of cannabis.
Oh my God, it's refreshing. We have people that generally wouldn't speak on behalf of cannabis for fear of retribution, fear of losing your practices, fear of many of those things, and find ourselves in a place that we finally can.
Bringing you fact-based news and views and keeping listeners on the pulse of what's happening in the industry today. The state of cannabis. On demand anytime, only on CannabisRadio.com.
This is USA Radio News. I'm Melody Burkett. The White House is at odds with the Speaker of the House over closing the Gitmo Terror Detention Center.
Ryan's comments also contradict the stated view of people like Senator John McCain and Senator Lindsey Graham, and all of whom have acknowledged the way that the prison at Guantanamo Bay undermines our national interest.
Presidential spokesman Josh Earnest says closing the prison is a top national security priority. House Speaker Paul Ryan says Gitmo prisoners should remain there. President Obama has called Gitmo a recruitment poster for international terrorists. Doctors Without Borders is releasing a report saying U.S. warplanes shot people trying to flee a hospital they were bombing. The hospital was mistakenly bombed October 3rd as Afghan government forces were trying to retake control of the city from the Taliban. 30 patients and medical staff died in the bombing. This is USA Radio News, powered by westernjournalism.com. I'm Melody Burkett.
From Feature Story News in Washington, I'm Rebecca Foster. British Prime Minister David Cameron has defended the suspension of UK flights in and out of Sharm el-Sheikh after talks in London with Egypt's president. The EU says it expects some 3 million refugees and migrants to arrive in Europe by 2017. And the U.S. Congress is starting months of debate over whether to endorse the recently agreed Trans-Pacific Partnership.
Dr. Dabber, hurry! Its temperature is shooting past 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It's burning up.
I'm afraid for this little guy, it's just too late.
What caused the problem?
Only Dr. Dabber can maintain the perfect temperature for a smooth-tasting, slower burn. This standard vaporizer lost all of its health benefits, sending it up in smoke.
So you're telling me that most vapor pens burn so hot they produce smoke, not vapor?
Correct! Keep away from those standard vaporizer pens and turn to Dr. Dabber. Doctor's orders.
Less heat, more flavor.
Ignite the conversation on some trending topics along the Cannabis Radio social media network. Join our crew of thousands on our Cannabis Radio page on Facebook or at Canna Radio, CANNA Radio on Twitter. Plus, look for our Facebook and Google Plus pages for all of our original programs and connect with Dr. Dina, Kyle Cushman, Dr. Mitch Earlywine, Nurse Heather, Doc Rob, the hosts of Ganjapreneur, and more. Connect with the growing Cannabis Radio social crusade at Canna Radio on Twitter or search for Cannabis Radio on Facebook, Google Plus, and Instagram and grow with us.
Helping Ganjapreneurs grow. Ganjapreneur starts right now. Only on CannabisRadio.com.
Welcome to Ganjapreneur, helping Ganjapreneurs grow and succeed in every sector of the cannabis industry. Ganjapreneur will introduce you to the cannabis pioneers who are paving the way for future generations. Learn about the shifting landscape of the market directly from the experts and get to know some of the leading minds in the industry as they tell their story of struggles and success. Now, CannabisRadio.com presents Ganjapreneur.
Hi there, and welcome to the Ganjapreneur.com podcast. I am your host, Shango Los. The Ganjapreneur.com podcast gives us an opportunity to speak directly to entrepreneurs, cannabis growers,